All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode on the Tone Vays YouTube channel. Let me see if I set it all up right, and we'll get the show on the road. Let me see if we are live. I don't think we're live. Maybe we are. We are live. All right, great. All right. We are live. And how's the audio? How's the video? It is a little noisy in this room, but I wanted to bring you guys a couple of interviews. And I got to make sure I get John. If he's walking out, yell at him, at the organizer of the conference. And we are here in Medellin, Colombia for Bitcoin Medellin event. I got a couple of friends here with me. One I've known all the way back to 2014 from the Coin Telegraph days, Juan Gold. And we have one more. Introduce yourself, brother.
Jake from Air BTC.
And we're going to talk about some of the companies that are here. We're going to interview a few more people. As you guys know, I like doing these random streams. I just bring over a bunch of people, see what they're doing in the space. And Juan, how you enjoying the event so far?
It's a great event. I'm happy to hear that that there's a Bitcoin conference with a strong Bitcoin flag in Colombia. A lot of the conference are very crypto open and stuff, and I think we need a strong Bitcoin flag here. So yeah, good start.
Yeah, Medellin is actually really cool. Last time I was here was for a conference in 2017. Ironically, that was the week that Bitcoin hit its all-time high of December 2017, and then kicked off a year and a half bull bear market. And it just gives me like this PTSD right now. Is like Bitcoin is about to go to a new all-time high on an exponential rise, and it like just reminding me of 2017 when I was here the last time that happened. So yeah, let's hope that's not a repeat of 2017. All right, and let's talk about Air BTC.
So Air BTC is we have a short-term rental and
I'm gonna pull up on the live chat.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, the price is pulling back this hour. This is not surprising. It's the last hour going into a holiday weekend. I actually thought that the price would have topped. Oh, it's okay. I really thought the price would have topped around noon when we started pulling back. It had one more oomph, but this makes total sense that the price is dropping into the weekend. It's a 3-day holiday weekend. Trump is going to be inaugurated. So much uncertainty, and there's enough traders out there that are taking profit going into the weekend. If we're lucky, there'll be a little, Bitcoin rally at the end. But in general, this is what tends to happen going into any weekend, especially a holiday weekend. All right. Air BTC.
Dot online.
Yes. BTC. No, that wasn't available.
No, we just haven't purchased the .com yet. Don't tell those people. But so yeah, we're a short-term rental company. We only accept Bitcoin, and we're all across the world.
Cool. Now, here's a question. Do the people that are listing their properties on here take the Bitcoin, or do you have to convert it and you pay them a local currency?
No, there's no conversion. So we get paid in Bitcoin. Everything happens over BTC Pay server, and then we make the payout once the stay is finished.
So everyone that lists their property here accepts Bitcoin.
Yes,
so
and only Bitcoin. Yeah.
Only Bitcoin. Okay, so if you have a property and you want to rent it for Bitcoin, this is where you list it.
This is where you list it. This is the future. So our site's been live for about 7 months now, and we have a lot of properties all over the country, especially in Latin America. But we definitely have most of our properties and rentals happen in El Salvador because it's kind of like the mecca of Bitcoin and Bitcoin travel. So people want to go there and experience what is happening and what's so special. But all of the circular economies across the world are popping up, and we think that we're poised to help in many respects all across the planet.
All right, very cool. And how has growth been for the company?
It's been pretty slow. We've bootstrapped the project ourselves, self-funded, and we're going to be raising capital here in the next 2 months. But we feel like we're on a bicycle right now, but soon enough we will be on a rocket ship, and we're going to the moon.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
okay, here's one question. Any plans on allowing or like enabling, let's say, financing or crowdsource financing of real estate projects like this ones? There's some companies that are letting people sort of micro invest in real estate, sort of like apartments for Airbnb. And it's kind of like a structured enough sort of market that it seems to be working in for those companies. So I'm just curious if that's, and then the other question is, do you accept Lightning?
So as of the first question, we have discussed it thoroughly. And as of right now, no. But as far as the Lightning is concerned, most of the majority of our bookings happen through Lightning. It's just a cheaper and faster way to do business. I mean,
Or private?
it is private, yes. And so it's preferable on many in many respects. But if you want to do on-chain payments, we do that as well.
Right.
So, following up on privacy, what kind of KYC do you do here for the renters and the apartment providers?
So there is KYC. It's not too extensive. But as far as the hosts are concerned, we need to make sure that the listing is completely accurate and it's legitimate. So we go through a rigorous test to make sure that all of those are legitimate. As far as you going to rent, you can register on our site and go through the process here. It's you just click a couple buttons to register. It takes less than 30 seconds, and you're up and running, and you can rent anywhere across the world.
All right. Very cool. And where are you based yourself?
So I'm based out of Florida, but my co-founder is in South Africa, and our team's kind of scattered across the world.
Have you been to South Africa yet?
No, I haven't been to South Africa, but the Cape Town conference is next week. I don't think I'm going to be able
Oh,
to
it's next week. I've been there. I've been to Cape Town. Very
Oh,
nice.
have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it's beautiful. And I'm looking forward to going seeing those waves and see what all the fuss is about. I think they have good wine too.
Yeah, good wine and very cheap oysters because they have nice cold water. So you're looking at a happy hour, 50 cents an oyster.
Oh my goodness. In Miami, that'd be what, $5 an oyster?
You know, there's a place in Miami where I go for oysters, $1.25 an oyster. They just raised the price. Used to be $1.
Oh my gosh.
They raised 25%. So $1.25 an oyster. I'm not gonna say it publicly. We'll talk about it. It's on South Beach. Good oysters. I go there all the time from 4 to 8 p.m. $1.25 an oyster.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I live in Panama. There's no cold water. Oysters are about $7 an oyster. It's insane.
Oh my goodness.
just want to confirm. So you're saying, so basically Air BTC is like Airbnb, but on the blockchain.
Yes. But it's better. It's way better because Airbnb's business model is based upon fiat, right?
Yeah.
But this is just one of our verticals is the short-term rental, but we have future plans for many other things within the space, excursions, insurance, real estate sales.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thanks so much.
Hey, thanks,
I'll let
John.
you enjoy the rest of the event.
Yes, sir.
And
I know I'm still on camera.
right, you want to come up, sir? We're live on camera. If you want to say a few words.
What's going on?
All right, let me jump off
Yellow,
screen
so-
share.
What's up, Yellow?
Yeah, yellow's in the chat. All right. All right, we got one more person. Are you just here presenting? Or are you here
No, just-
hanging out?
Yeah, no, I live in Medellin, so I'm
Blue Medellin. All
just
right,
more or
awesome.
less connecting with the crypto
All
community.
right, so tell the audience your name, who you are, where you from.
Yeah, so Nick Rizzoli, originally from Canada. I work in the crypto space full time as a consultant, typically in the DeFi realm of things. But obviously Bitcoin holder since 2016. So it's typically where my profits end up is just stacking sats.
All right, and what kind of things do you consult on?
So I work in strategy. I do a lot of onboarding for Web2 businesses that are looking to integrate blockchain and crypto into their business structure. I work a lot in market psychology. I have a trading background. So generating excitement around products, sales, and building a creative strategy that allows them to interact with the crypto community.
All right. And anything interesting on your radar? Like it's hard for me. There's not many
Yeah, like,
questions I can ask here.
I've got I've got a broad understanding of like the crypto space in general, right? It's very diverse. And like the reality is like the majority of crypto is just a liquidity wash. It's like people who have information taking money from people who don't have information, right? It's a very PvP type playground. So like typically like I stay away from the majority of, I don't know what you guys want to call them, like
We call them shit coins usually.
shitcoins.
Yeah.
But I do think that there is like really good broad infrastructure that's coming for like massive decentralization. Like when you talk about like the real value that's been shown over the course of this bull market, it's in DeFi, like it's in lending protocols. If you queue up an Aave trend compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum, any kind of layer one blockchain, and you look at the two simultaneously, you'll see that Aave has just progressively gone up, right? It hasn't experienced the volatility that a lot of these other markets have.
Aave is what?
Aave is a lending protocol.
Does it have a token?
Yeah, they do. They have a token.
Okay,
Do you think Aave
so it's not gonna last very long.
Well, Solana's a layer one blockchain, right? So like when you consider like Solana is for building on, right? And like with these layer ones, like I work with a lot of VCs, and layer ones are rinse and repeat, right? They come in, Ethereum was last bull market, they come in, they build all the infrastructure, they have all the dApps, the trading protocols, it's like XYZ.
So Aave is like a shipping bridge, right? Like they sort of bridge
No.
different layers.
No, I think it's just the shit
No,
coin.
Aave's not like Aave works as a lending protocol.
It's a bridge of shit.
What's the token ticker?
AAVE.
This shit.
So like if you wanted to,
Or-
yeah, it facilitates peer-to-peer lending.
Okay. But why is it not a layer one? Like, does it have its own blockchain or like?
No, it's yeah, it's a
Is it on
protocol.
Ethereum?
So it's built on several different blockchains.
Right, so it's a bridge.
Yeah, it trades
I
on
guess.
Ethereum.
Okay, I get it.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, I'm just.
I'm not sure it makes sense, but so it hit its all-time high in 2021 versus Bitcoin. It is rising in the last year. It was going down into the summer of 2024. I mean, let's see if it makes a new all-time high versus Bitcoin. Otherwise,
I think it's like
I look at the ranking, the comparative market cap ranking, because like the odds of something pushing like the top 10 are very
like that. Regardless, like I understand, like with Bitcoin maxis,
Yeah.
like if you think that you can crash the total fiat structure without building, like without replacing all of these other centralized institutions, it's just not going to work.
wait, is that again?
Like, so if you eliminate fiat, because fiat itself is only half of the problem, right? When you look at fractionalized lending within
There's-
financial institutions, it's the infinite money glitch, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it could go up another like I mean, I don't know. It's got room anyway.
Yeah, I'm not saying buy Aave, right?
Yeah,
I'm saying
nobody's saying
that
buy.
it's a unique piece of technology that's producing.
so why is a token necessary?
For this, it's through
Make
governance.
money.
So like for,
Why can't you have governance without the token?
well, how do you have ownership? Like, so if you own the token, you have a vested interest in the project, right? And you
Yeah,
have,
like Apple stock.
yeah, like Apple stock, voters get to,
Right.
like owners get to vote, right? And this is just, it's a decentralized governance system, right? Like you don't have to interact with a third party to vote. You can just connect your wallet and vote.
Right, but is it really decentralized? Not like I bet you like 3 people own the majority of the token,
No,
or 3 entities do. They pretend like it's multiple people, but it's like 3 entities.
yeah, that's up for debate, right? Like it would be virtually impossible.
There's a sort of like there's like an axiomatic thing here, which is that it may not be decentralized, but it's sufficiently decentralized that the government hasn't shut it down. You know, like if this actually was on like somebody's like Google's cheats, it would have been shut down.
No.
Right? And so like the question like I mean,
Need to
I'm
grab one?
playing devil's advocate here,
I'm going
right?
to-
I don't know if
Alright.
the mic's on me at all or not. Probably.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, no,
sorry,
people can
but-
hear you.
Okay,
No.
so like playing devil's advocate here, but like you know, if you say, well, okay, it's centralized, it's like, well, clearly it's not so centralized that the government shut it down.
Yeah, so
It's
if,
decentralized enough, which we might think it sucks, and it's certainly more centralized than Bitcoin, and it's probably a scam.
less centralized,
level,
it's
you know?
less centralized than a bank, right? Like, because like, so if we replace fiat currency with Bitcoin, what happens to all of the other infrastructure that is associated with monetary policy? Right? Like, do the banks just continue? Are the banks going to take your Bitcoin and fractionally lend your Bitcoin? Because it's impossible for that to happen, right?
How's it possible?
Well, just because
You're
like,
gonna see it. This
like you, so fractional lending is basically like banks have the ability to lend 10 times of what is deposited,
right.
right? And it's like inflation, it's inflationary. But like if you gave me a Bitcoin, I can't lend out 10 Bitcoin. It just doesn't work like that, right?
Right.
So if you wanted to replace,
Well, you can lend out paper Bitcoin, right?
yeah.
So like, here's what's coming. So like, if was something that could happen, right? Trump doesn't get killed in the next 3 days, right? Gets elected, doesn't get killed between now and when they push
Yeah.
they push the bill through Congress that they're trying to push that Biden vetoed, which would let banks take custody of Bitcoin
Yeah.
and like offer it as a service and then offer it as a sort of balance sheet on their accounts of their users, which would basically let us enter the banking system. Massive liquidity would come in, but
That'd be great.
it would open the door for paper Bitcoin stuff, right? Which
So if Trump's protocol, the World Liberty Financial is a fork of Aave.
right,
It's an Aave V3 fork. So if you see it,
Right.
it's the exact same thing, right?
fuck, he's dude, it's
So-
everything's gonna pump.
I'm just, yeah, like,
Bitcoin season,
I think the real pump is that,
Polygon open number 5 and like number 33.
you know,
Look, it had like
Polygon's got a
20
really
years.
bad venture fund.
Look,
So Polygon, like, they
Trump
lend
ordered
money
or
out
an
to
attack on Bitcoin, a
startups,
state level
mass
attack on Bitcoin.
quantities, but they lend it in Polygon.
That
So
was funny.
the projects coming in just nuke it, fucking take the money for development and yeah,
Oh,
I don't like their grant system. Anyways, guys,
All right.
pleasure.
Thanks so much. Thanks for
good
joining.
talking to you, man.
Stack sats.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey Juan, any chance you could go find John for me?
John is
organizer.
right? Oh, the organizer.
Yeah.
I get it.
And if you see John, and if you see Jeff Fu, ask him to come by for me.
Do it.
All right, we got more people for you.
Oh, watch my.
Yeah, I got you. All right, sir. Tell us who you are, what you do, where you're from, and we'll bring you out here.
Hola, ¿cómo están? My name is Johnny. Bitcoin Medellin brought me out here, trying to check out all the economies going on in Latin America. I'm originally from Lima, Peru. Currently reside in Charlotte, North Carolina. What do? I do a little bit of everything. I'm in the Peruvian corner, as you can see the shirt. I have a booth over here with Motive Peru. We create circular economies in 16 different places of Peru. So we are promoting what is travel with Bitcoin. So if you want to come to to Peru with Bitcoin, you can see something like Machu Picchu or check out the different circular economies we have over there.
So you provide like custom travel services, or is it?
Yeah, so right now we linked up with the number 6 company in Peru that does tourism. So they do custom things for all the, the huge tourist spots like Machu Picchu, Nazca Lines, Huacachina, different things like that. There's so many things to see. But also we like to have people participate in seeing what we're working on in circular economies in different regions. Now, granted, they're not the best as far as tourism goes for people that like to go, but this is something that we like to offer people that would like to see what's going on in Peru.
Can I pull up the website?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
It's motive.ngo.
1 second.
Yep.
Bitcoin is still pulling back. Keep an eye on the price as well. And the website is.
We can go to our website, we can go to our Twitter or
Show me the
go to Twitter and go to Motive Peru.
What is it?
MOTIV
MOTIV.
Peru. PERU. There you go.
All right. There it is, and we can go to the website from here.
Yes. So please follow us.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's where my heart is in Peru. That's where I'm from originally. Participating in a couple different projects like Mode of Peru. I started a Bitcoin meetup in Peru called Orange Pill Peru as well. Mode of Peru, we're spread out throughout the whole nation, creating workshops, opportunities for people to learn about Bitcoin, have language workshops, anything that they can participate by creating some type of product and being able to support the whole economy within those villages where they have not easy access to the banking that we know and we're comfortable with.
Gotcha. All right.
Also do, like I said, my hot sauce is Delgados Fuego, delgadosfuego.com/BTC. That's right. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna buy some. It's nice. It's friendly for travel because I'm not checking
Absolutely.
bags. Yeah, so I'll take this back to Panama. We got a barbecue coming up over there. So
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a couple of these and we're gonna try them out.
Yeah. I brought 21 of them, and one of them has 21,000 sats hidden with
One
the
out of
label.
21.
One out of 21.
21,000
Yeah.
sats.
Yeah. So, trying to bring it. It's a family recipe, came from my dad down. We use a very old pepper called rocoto. I brought two kinds here. One has rocoto by itself, and the one you're showing now has.
Do you sell these online as well?
Yes, yes, I do.
What's the
Also,
website for them?
Delgados Fuego, all together. FUEGO.com.
All right, there it is.
Yep.
All right, guys. Yeah, check out the hot sauce.
And we also have a whole section on Bitcoin.
Oh wait, I'm not sharing screen anymore. There we go.
So no thanks.
There we go. All right, there's the website.
Yeah,
So
you
Dr.
can go to the
Speaker.
BTC area and you can see where we've been. We're involved with the Bitcoin. I've been taking Bitcoin a statement. Yeah, that's me dressed up as the
Nice. All right. Oh, there's Alejandra. This was in I was here.
yeah,
This was in El Salvador just a few months ago.
correct. Yeah.
Gaddafi. Yeah, I was there. Oh, so that was you with the llama?
Yeah, I'm the llama guy. Yeah, you can hit more. You can see the people.
Peru. I gotta come to Peru. You gonna show me around?
Oh, I'll show you around Machu Picchu. I will show everything, man. There's so many things to do. If you hit show more, you can see all the other pictures that we have going on. Um,
All
yeah,
right, cool.
that's my thing. And then again, I also looking for Bitcoiners in Peru because that's hard to find in Latin countries. I started Orange Pill Peru.
What's the you have any handle on government's view on Bitcoin in Peru?
So there has been a couple easy answer, no. They're pushing for CBDCs in Peru and Lima. They're already working towards that world. There's a couple pushes for Bitcoin, but again, Peru is majorly your Kui coin, your Llama coin, your shit coin, you know? So that's why it's very hard for me to find people that are truly Bitcoiners that be able to, help me spread the word about it. Until I went to adopting Bitcoin in 2023. And that's when I was able to find true Bitcoiners, and we started a meetup group called Orange Pill Peru. And from then we started doing little meetups. I'm organizing one in Lima, Peru this Sunday, actually, because I'll be flying out there after the conference tomorrow. And yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks again for joining.
See you guys.
All right, Rainier.
What's
Your
up?
turn.
What's going on?
Let me stop the screen share here. And let me pull up I'll pull up your Twitter handle.
Okay.
All right. So tell us your name, who you are, where you're from, what brought you here, and yeah, floor is yours.
Sweet. What's up, everyone? My name is Rainier Nanquil. I'm from California originally. That's where I grew up in the Central Coast, and have been living on and off in Medellin here in Colombia for the last 5 years. Usually do half the year here in Medellin and then do the digital nomad thing the rest of the year. So I've been nomading around since 2018. And then in March 2020, my 2-week vacation in Medellin ended up being 7 months. because of what happened in 2020. Ended up falling in love with the city of Medellin, the people of Colombia, and have been coming back ever since. And today we are at the first annual Medellin Bitcoin conference. So I am extremely proud to have day one, and we're almost wrapped up, but it's been an amazing success. Yesterday we had a great steak dinner with the speakers and VIP. That was awesome. We had over 70 people attend that. And then here at the conference, we've had an amazing turnout of a lot of locals, a lot of Latinos, a lot of Colombians, a lot of people from Medellin, as well as a lot of people that flew in from all over the world. So
you were responsible for choosing the steakhouse last night for dinner.
yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
awesome.
Good.
That's
You
great
guys-
to hear.
I didn't post it on Instagram. If you guys saw my Telegraph post, it was there. Dude, why am I struggling spelling your name?
It's RAINIER,
A-I-N. Okay. Yeah.
and then right
I'm
there,
still missing-
Rainier LN.
There you
There
are.
we
Okay,
are.
that's
Yep,
all.
that's me right
Let
there.
me do a screen share here.
So my screen name is at NNN Digital Nomad. NNN stands for triple net. So a lot of people have asked me like, oh, what is NNN? There's like another thing called something November. So all you guys out there, you probably know what that is. But no, I had that screen name way before that movement. And triple net is actually a type of commercial real estate lease that I used to specialize in 10 years ago when I started my career. So I started my career in commercial real estate, selling drive-through properties all across the US. And throughout that commercial real estate finance experience, that led me slowly along onto my journey with Bitcoin. And thus, I still keep the name NNN Digital Nomad because I started my career in commercial real estate in triple net leases. And I still do the nomad thing and I still have my broker's license. But now I am getting closer and closer to full Bitcoin passion, occupation, and traveling. So it's been really cool over the past few years.
All right, very cool. All right, well, thanks for helping organize the event. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you around the world. Yeah, I'm trying to convince him to come join us in Roatan.
It sounds
You gotta check that out. I'll send you some videos on that.
awesome.
All right. So you are you're certified diver.
Certified diver.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm doing my advanced when I go there, so let's go diving.
Okay, cool. See you, bro.
Later, man. All right, guys. I don't have anyone for interviews at the moment unless someone wants to come up. And Jeff, perfect timing. All right, I got a treat for you guys now. Yeah, Bitcoin prices just drop. It hit a top at 3 p.m. Not surprising. And yep, right here. Grab a chair. Perfect. Oh, you got a couple of guests. Now, please have a seat. Well, take care of everybody. Together. Sure. Okay, good. All right, let's get you in the camera a little bit. There you go. Perfect. All right, we are in the presence of the one and only Jeff Booth and
Jesse Schrader.
Jesse Schrader. All right, so Jeff, I'm sure my audience knows who you are, but I'm gonna go to screen share. I'm gonna pull up your stuff. Give us a brief intro, just in case someone doesn't know who you are, where you're from, what you do, and how you're liking Colombia.
From Vancouver, I wrote the book The Price of Tomorrow, I guess 5 years ago. 5 years ago, and I'm a Bitcoiner. I'm a node in the system, and I love Colombia. This is John put on a fantastic conference and gave me an opportunity to come to Colombia for my first time. So it's fantastic.
All right, you have any of your books here?
I don't.
Want to get a signed copy. All right, I'm gonna have to find you somewhere else. Okay, so this is John Booth. You've been doing a tour, you've been speaking at a lot of events, which is great. And yeah, it's like a third or fourth time running into each other at
Yep.
one of these events.
I'm not. If you're on Twitter, I'm not there anymore.
oh, you're not on
My,
Twitter anymore.
my that is still me there, but I haven't deleted my account, but I haven't posted since last.
Okay, so
last
where do you post?
I'm on Noster.
You're on Nostr. Okay, there's your Nostr right there.
Yeah.
I should pull up Nostr. I have Nostr now, but I haven't really. I should just
Spend time there, get
Yeah.
rid of get it centralized. You're a Bitcoiner. Get with Noster.
I know.
Feed the energy system that you want to thrive.
Are you writing another book or this was enough?
That I am likely going to write another book.
And how's it going? Are people, is it like say for these books that picked up steam like years after? Is it more popular now than it was when it came out? How's
It's
that?
unbelievable how many copies it still sells. I think it sold over 500,000 copies.
Wow.
It's in 22 languages.
Wow.
And when I look at it still selling, I cannot believe how many people still buy it. And then they read it 1, 2, 3 times. It's amazing.
It's a good.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Anything else you want to add? I'm assuming you're very bullish on Bitcoin and just I know you did a presentation. It was great. Give us you know, a 2-minute TLDR on the presentation. How are you seeing this year shaping out with the new administration coming in?
So yeah, I don't want to. As far as the new administration, I think it's going to be bullish for Bitcoin. But more importantly, I think what people are starting to realize is Bitcoin is repricing the world. And as you are inside that world, all prices will fall for you forever if you're measuring in Bitcoin. If you're measuring from a piece of paper, it'll appear to you as prices are still rising. If you're measuring Bitcoin from that piece of paper, it'll appear as if Bitcoin is rising faster than inflation. But the truth is, the energy-backed protocol that's decentralized and secure is the first free market in the world we've ever seen. And so it is repricing. It's repricing the market, and it's allowing the productivity gained from the free market to flow to people.
All right. Very well said. All right. Thank you so much. I'll let you get back and be mauled by fans. All right, we're moving on. All right, same thing. Your name, who you are, where you're from, what are you working on, and what brought you here?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Jesse Schrader, CEO and co-founder of Amboss Technologies. You can find us at amboss.tech.
Well, we get up here.
Oh yeah, Amboss Tech, AMBOSS, TECH, and it starts with an A.
Oh.
Yeah, and what Amboss does is it provides intelligent payment infrastructure built on Bitcoin. So really, we're focused on the Lightning Network, where you can take Bitcoin and use it for payments. And we've been building markets for actually Bitcoin liquidity to actually help Bitcoin scale and reach new applications that can leverage the incredible payments technology that Bitcoin enables. So micropayments, interfacing with AI agents, and yeah, bringing Bitcoin to the world at scale.
All right. Sounds cool.
Let's see.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. Oh, so you're over there with the incubator guys and
Right there with Bitcoin Park.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just down the street.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I've been to Bitcoin Park.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool place. All right. And are there any specific markets you're focused in? Is it Latin America? Is it something else? Like where do you see most growth?
We operate globally, just like Bitcoin, but we're seeing like people using our marketplace to answer like payment needs. And we see participation from all over the world. In particularly Brazil has really been taking off, as well as Germany and the US. That's where most of the Lightning nodes are being operated, and that's where most of our users are.
All right. Interesting. Anything else you want to add? You did your presentation already, or are you going tomorrow?
I'll go tomorrow to talk about
tomorrow.
Bitcoin for AI.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm speaking tomorrow on a panel as well. Hey guys, these things are being streamed. Actually being streamed on Twitter or X. So this is what's going on right now, right behind me. So I'm probably gonna end the stream in a minute since I can't seem to find the host of this event to come and do a quick interview. And I'll be on tomorrow afternoon around, I don't know, 12:30, 1 o'clock or something on a panel as well. All right, thanks so much.
Thanks.
I got another guest for you.
All right, cool, let's do it. Have a seat, sir.
Thanks. So
Let me stop that. You know what? I'll pull up your Twitter handle or X handle. What is it?
it's JDH
JT.
HOM J Thomas. Thomas. Yes.
Maybe not.
No, let me sure.
Oh, it was more letters though.
Yeah. Thomas, so bro, you gotta work on your username. Yeah.
There it is.
I don't know if I can change it. Yeah.
All right. Oh, nice. Yeah, Samson right there. All right. So Jan or Jan?
Jan.
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 Jan, tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do, and what brought you here.
Well, I'm one of the most youngest Bitcoin educator. I'm 17 years old. I'm correspondent at bitcoinnews.com and CEO of Bitcoin News in Spanish, also Bitcoin developer.
My camera's.
Yeah, now we are. Hopefully, you know what's in the interview as well. Just food. Actually, it's just the door.
Yeah, but I'm on screen share, so it doesn't really matter where the
Right.
camera. But now we're off screen.
Fair enough. Right.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
go on. You're
so
17.
yeah, I'm 17. It's about to be, it's like a month away, man. Just crazy.
That's right. They'll let you party around here.
Ah.
Yeah, they don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
So I'm Bitcoin News correspondent, BitcoinNews.com correspondent. CEO of Bitcoin News in Spanish, Bitcoin developer. I'm doing Noticias.com, right? Like yeah, it's BitcoinNoticias.co. .co. .co. Yeah. So I'm also a Bitcoin developer. And I started with Bitcoin education at 16 years old. Good. So we're working.
Nice.
Yeah, we're working on Telegram bot that like integrates
Wow, yeah.
Bitcoin cryptography and like checks public addresses. So you can like if you have $20 on your Bitcoin address, you can stay in Tom Vays' group. Otherwise, it'll kick you out. It's coming. He's
Yeah,
got
interesting.
yeah, he's got yeah. And
Yeah,
he built it himself.
Oh, okay, so it's like a way to force people to hodl and stay in a group.
Yeah, and you can set the bar. You could be like, if you're too broke to have like $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, then you can't enter my extra VIP Tom Vays group.
Oh, that's interesting.
You like it?
Yeah. Oh,
We got a client, bro.
Yeah, I can have a use case for that. No, it like separates people. Yeah, but how do you know it's their Bitcoin, not their friends?
We just keep it at, well, I mean, it doesn't matter whose it is. You know, it's on their, they have to sign cryptographically a message proving that they own that private key, the public key. So it's like, it asks you for the public key at the gate. And then it's like, okay, here's a token, sign it and bring me the signature. And then if you, in the bot is watching the blockchain. So if you move the coins, you're out.
There's an application there. There's also a privacy risk there, right? Like, hey, everyone can stay in Tone Vase's group if they have $100,000 in Bitcoin.
It's too much.
But I just want to narrow the pull down, right? But
Right.
then it's like shit. Now Tone knows I have $100,000.
Yeah.
Right? But now the government might know if I get pinched.
I mean, there's probably ways you could do like a zero knowledge proof of it. So you don't know what the address is, but you know that there's X amount of sats in it. I don't know.
Yeah, is there a way to do that?
You know, I think it's 100% privacy. What I mean is that if government wants to join your group, needs to have the requirements to go inside. So I don't know if a government, if you put like 20 Bitcoins, I don't think. Right. Like they would have to hack us. Yeah. Database type of thing.
Right.
So basically you're putting in like your public address. You're not putting like private address, private keys. So
Yeah, no, there's an application here. No, we're gonna chat because I would love to narrow the pull down because you don't know who you're talking to, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't know if you're talking to some guy that only has like $500 to their name and
Yeah.
how much like of your time you're gonna spend, and then people like pretend like they're wealthy and important and they never like do anything. So I would have proof of 1 Bitcoin,
yeah.
and then I know that hey, if you have proof of 1 Bitcoin, I can mention the financial summit to you that costs $10,000 because why am I going to waste my time mentioning a $10,000 event on the other side of the world to someone that can't afford it?
Yeah.
And pretending like they can.
Worse yet, what if you have somebody in your circle that on paper is a Bitcoin multimillionaire,
right?
But as allegedly rumored not to ever have signed the Bitcoin transaction.
Right. No, there's definitely a use case here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we made it.
Definitely a use case here. We can integrate this with like Telegram and stuff.
Yeah, it's already built. We're adding an extra feature that some people want, but it's basically already done. So
right. No, because it could be better. Like I hate charging people like a fee. That's another way to do it, right? It's like, hey, pay me a certain amount of money I can do one or the other. Oh, this is great. So I can be like, hey, I'm charging $100 a month or proof of 1 Bitcoin doesn't move. So it's your choice.
Yeah, I mean that you could do that. Like you could totally do that. Yeah. I don't know. Like
yeah.
I don't know if like if people have like a full Bitcoin and a multi-sig, I don't know if you could sign a multi-sig, if you could prove like how would you sign with a multi-sig? I don't know. That's Because to me, like if you have a full Bitcoin plus, you should be on
Also,
multi-sig.
the multi-sig people can do it.
Like sign a message with all keys. You know, like I don't know. We have to like think through that one, but like there's maybe a way.
Yeah, there's no
Or like
added
multi-sig.
asset.
No, I mean, like, there's always like it's an easy solution, right? Like, hey, send me $1 from this wallet, and the rest can't move.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's actually another way to do
that will
it.
be like
Sure.
the easy way. Other way can be like, hey, you have like three, we'll say, okay, sign 3 messages with every single one of them. And
Right.
Not sure also.
Proof of HODL.
yeah, that would be like the most 100% sure that he is the owner of that.
If he sends the money,
Yeah, no, if he signs like with every single signature, also the money works.
with every single UTXO, like
Yeah, if he proves that he's the owner of the full signature and full address.
yeah, you have to like
Is it John presenting?
interesting. That no, that's I think
Oh, yeah,
that's
a different
Canadian.
hat.
That's Canadian. No wait. That's Bitcoin. That's the trucker guy. That's the truck Canadian trucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be cool to get him for it.
He's amazing.
I don't know if
No,
I'm gonna.
we gotta bring him on. Yeah, you gotta hang out, bro. We're
Ah.
gonna go 24-hour live stream, guys.
Yeah,
Get it. Send some
like
sats.
the old days, right?
From HODL, yeah.
But Bitcoin's pumping. I'm more interested. If Bitcoin's
Nice.
falling, it becomes less interesting. We're pumping a little. Oh, market's already closed. It pumped for the crash for the entire hour right into market closed, and now at the market closed, it can
Nice.
pump a little bit more. That's okay. That's good. All right. Yeah, no, that's a cool application. We'll chat about that offline.
Glad you like it, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate the
yeah, it's definitely a use case there. Oh, Newt, come over here. All right, got next victim. Thanks so much.
right on.
Bring your books. Bring your books.
Should I
Can you bring his books? We're gonna show them on camera. Thank you.
right on. Canute, we gotta have a public debate with swords or at least foam bats, you know?
All right, yeah.
And yeah, is okay, here's the question for debate. Is strategic Bitcoin reserve a separation of money and state or the opposite of separation of money and state? You know, whatever
Yeah,
that
it's a good debate.
It's a good debate. Like the way I see it, only individuals can hold keys. Like they're always in someone's brain. So regardless of what you think about all of this, at the end of the day, like even if it's a multi-sig setup or whatever, that's just a group of people doing some stuff together. So even if it's held by a custodian, that custodian, at the end of the day, the ability to move the Bitcoin is in people's heads. It's not anywhere else, right? Is it? So like,
right.
oh, and there are my books. Nice. Yeah, this is Bitcoin everything divided by 21 million, and then Bitcoin the inverse of Clown World, which is the new one.
I'm gonna buy these.
Now you can have them, Tom, of course. I'll make sure to sign them for you.
So you have 2 more books out there.
Yeah, but I think they sold out. It's like
Wow.
I had
Oh my God,
some
they sold out.
Russian.
but I had just a few of my older stock. So we're like
I think I have those.
yeah,
I don't
I
think I
have a
have
bunch of
these.
we're doing republishing a lot of or all of the old books, and my plan is like this is sort of secret, but the plan is to release them chapter by chapter on Noster with an during 2025 with an accompanying video where we have a little membership thingy where we discuss all the ideas in each chapter and like walk through all the books and yeah the ideas in them. So that's. But where were we with the strategic reserve? So
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, the ability to move a Bitcoin is in the control of a person or a couple of people. Like I don't see a nation state ever doing it. Like if there's 10 million people in a country, it's not like they're going to do a 7 out of 10 million multi-sig solution to move those Bitcoins.
It's technically possible.
Technically possible, but not very plausible.
I mean,
will ever happen.
Listen, let me make the argument for that. I don't know, but finish your point and then I'll take my position.
My point is that a nation states and a corporation and any big institution, it's just a bunch of people doing stuff. And on a Bitcoin standard, that is way easier. We can just have a Telegram group or like a chat anywhere else, and we can use stats and we can we can do multi-sig setups and we can do all sorts of things that wasn't possible before. But at the end of the day, it's just people doing stuff and it's individuals
Right.
at its core.
Okay. And how does that invalidate the idea that the government's dumping their own money for Bitcoin isn't then a separation of money and state?
Well, I do agree with you that in the long run it is, because the the Bitcoin does not like there's a difference between ownership and possession, right? So you can own something, which means you have a legal relationship with a thing. So I can give Tone here my hat, and I can say, Tone, I am still the owner of the hat. Yeah. I am still the owner of the hat, but you're in possession of the hat, right? So, and I can tell Tone, like, I'd like to have my hat back, please. And he can do two things. He can either tell me, here's my hat. I'm not giving you, fuck you, Knut, I'm not giving you back your hat. Which means that the possession of the
hat trilemma right here.
All right.
The hat trilemma.
He's got a big head. Look
Yeah,
at this.
I gotta make that
trick.
too. That's a small hat.
But
So
Bitcoin,
this is why he's writing books, and I'm just clown on you.
That's why we're podcasters.
so there's a difference between ownership and possession. But I think owning a Bitcoin, there's even a deeper layer there. Because at the end of the day, the only reason you say that you own them is you know that the probability that anyone else holds the same key is so low so that you effectively own them. But it's not a thing, it's just a
Right.
string of numbers.
It's control, yeah.
Like it's just information. So to me, like this net strategic Bitcoin reserves, it's like yeah, a bunch of people are doing some things. I would personally would like prefer if it was more of a grassroots movement for a bit
Right.
longer.
Listen, I would
Yeah.
prefer it too, you know, and there's a lot of things I would prefer. Like, I would prefer like no Tether adoption either, but you know, Tether has pretty significant market fit and adoption, whether you like that or not, you know. And so, but I think, yeah, I mean, I just think that you can't claim that that it goes against the ethos of separation of church and state. That's like the only thing I take issue with. It's like, if like I can't think of a more specific and narrow definition of the separation of church and state than a government dumping its own money. Sorry, the separation of money and state, than a government dumping their own money that they can print in exchange for a sort of private money, so to speak, because it's not really.
No, I prefer if governments hold Bitcoin than if than governments holding fiat. The
Right.
thing is, I don't want governments
Yeah.
to own any money.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like when you say separation of money and state, you mean like you want them to have no money at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
I mean by it, like
I hear
at
you.
the end of the day, that's the sort of the end goal, right? Like, no, I don't want them to have anything.
Right. So again, I'm gonna you need to come with me to Prospera, Honduras.
Yeah, I need to. Like,
Right.
I'm an ambassador for the Free Cities organization.
You haven't been to Prospera yet.
And I haven't been to Prospera.
So I'm gonna go. I shouldn't even announce this publicly.
He's not gonna go anywhere, guys. Don't worry.
Slow.
I'm gonna mute. All right, so he's been informed of when I'm going there. Let me. I'm already in Colombia. I'm already. It's
I mean,
That's,
sitting next to a guy that looks like a mafioso
Yeah.
right now.
so.
Not a good
Yeah,
upset.
you need to go check out Prospera.
Which one?
Well, clearly, a
looks
Colombian
like
guy
a
with a funny
mafioso?
hat, you know, obviously.
All right.
Yeah, you need to check out Prospera, the first private city being built in the world. I think it's the most awesomest project. They are clashing with the government at the moment. Hopefully that ends at the end of the year with the next election. And this project is too important to fail. The first private city being built, it can't fail. It has to
No,
succeed.
no, it's a
Has to
super
succeed.
cool project. I love it. And I think Titus Gable, the head of the Free Cities organization, is an amazing man and he's doing great work. And so are the rest of the organization, by the way. But like, yeah, shout out to those guys. They're doing amazing work.
Hopefully there'll be a Bitcoin conference there in Prospera.
Yeah.
This year or next year. I'll
Or we make one.
yeah. All right, guys. Anything else you wanna add?
No, great to see you again.
Yeah,
Tom.
looking
It's been
forward
like we
to
haven't done this for a
listening
couple
to
of
you
years.
sing later, or you only play instruments?
We'll see.
Rakamoto.
Yeah, there's
Will you sing?
Satoshi Nakamoto going on. If you see Muzz out there,
Yeah.
shoot him this way. And our trucker friend and the organizer as well. So see who you can grab for me. It's like the big old Bitcoin uncensored.
Little time.
Not enough shitcoiners to make fun of now. I'm also not as much of a dick.
Good stuff, man.
All right. I'm gonna need these signed.
I need a pen and then we can sort that.
Don't food back there fair game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I practiced this morning for VIPs. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta figure out what the dinner situation is. Awesome. Dude's gonna sign up for me. All right, guys. Fire away any questions. I don't have much to add. We're watching the price of Bitcoin. The market's closed. Bitcoin is going up a little bit. And I did add to my long position. I usually save this stuff for the morning show with Matt, but it was just pumping too much. I had to add to my longs. All right, you gonna write a third?
I'm gonna figure something out to write in this one.
Okay. You're gonna write a third book?
This is my fifth book.
Oh, sorry. No, I have your other ones, but these are like the
Yeah. I hardly.
I gotta look at your library here. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back to your website.
yeah. I would go to Bitcoin Infinity store instead. Like that's the BitcoinInfinity.com is like the new one.
Which one? Oh yeah, no.
The store is the
Yeah, I gotcha.
the books and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have.
One.
I think I have this one. I think I have the sovereignty one.
Yeah.
And I had like the white cover book. Where's that?
Yeah, that is that book.
That is the white cover book.
This is
Okay.
the updated version of.
Oh, okay, that's why. That's
Yeah.
why. Okay, so I have the white cover of this book. Gotcha. And then there's these two, the hidden cost of money. I think I have that. I gotta check my collection. God, I got so many books.
Okay,
Awesome.
so I put Bitcoin moves in mysterious Vays.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. Good job.
That's the most spiritual thing I could think of.
Perfect.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks again. There's, I got my books.
All right, see you later.
Thanks, dude. All right. Oh, he's off stage. Grab him for me. All right. Yep. The price is back to 105. Do you think we pull back to 100K? I don't know. This weekend is going to be weird. I'm not making any predictions because the Trump inauguration's coming. Thanks, Brian. John, perfect. All right, we got the best guest for you guys. Awesome. Have a seat, grab that mic. I'm gonna, you know what, we're going straight to screen share. So we are on with the organizer and the founder of Bitcoin Medellin, who's not even Colombian. This is going to be an interesting oh no, it's BTC conference Medellin, BTC con
No, I think it's just
or BTC.
I think it's BTC Medellin.
Medellin conference. Yeah, there's someone. And you can watch this event live. It's happening right now. We're right now at the moment we're on break. Who's speaking next?
I think no, we have two more talks. I think this next one coming up is a bunch of developers and
Okay.
coders that are going to talk about kind of like what's coming, like for us non-technical people, like some of the stuff they're building right now, like prisms and some different Ellen Play and some different things like that. So they're going to kind of tell us what's coming next and kind of explain it in layman's terms for your average pleb here. So
Hey guys, so please follow Bitcoin Medellin conference. I brought my equipment here to stream. This conference is pretty much a mirror image of Unconfiscatable. And I've shut down Unconfiscatable because I cannot organize any more conferences. We will have the poker game, however. If you go to Unconfiscatable, I gotta change this to be the poker game. I should have announced it on Twitter actually. The poker game is gonna be May 30th. You go to unconfiscatable.com, sign up for the poker tournament. John was at the last Unconfiscatable event. Was that the only one you've been to?
That was the only one.
Right. So you missed what I had like the top speakers and everyone on stage, and it was a small conference in a similar size to this. And it just kept getting smaller, smaller, and smaller. Hopefully yours goes in the other direction. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the carnivory dinner last night, 100% mimicked the Unconfiscatable carnivory dinner. It was absolutely awesome. The VIP room is set up in the same style as Unconfiscatable. VIP room, great job, by the way. They carry the speakers if you want to come and speak. And hopefully I'll see you at our next tournament. It's a free to enter, free to hang out if you're not playing.
Absolutely, I'll be there.
Yeah, definitely come. So tell us how this event was born. I'm going to stop the screen share now. Nope, I'm going to pull up your website first of the event. Here it is. Why did you pick Medellin? How did this come about? And yeah, how are you enjoying it? Hopefully, it's a very successful event for you. I know what it's like to organize these, and keep doing it.
For sure. I mean, let me start out by saying, like, I think imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So thank you for putting on conferences and laying the foundation for people like me to try to put on an event as well, and giving us great ideas to really like utilize and say, because I think a lot of things in life are like, okay, hey, I really like this person, I think they're doing some really cool things, and like, what do I really like that they're doing, and then taking those things and kind of trying to put your own little touch on it. And because of course I can't just create some Bitcoin conference that's going to be totally, I mean, I guess I could have, but ultimately, like, I thought there's things that I really liked in different conferences, and I tried to take a lot of those things and implement them here. So just to start off with that, but I think in terms of why Medellin, I started coming here about 3 or 4 years ago. It's such a beautiful, amazing city, and I just thought this was a place that was right for Bitcoiners. And there's a lot of digital nomads here. There's a lot of entrepreneurs here, and just it's a really up and coming city globally, and felt like it was a kind of a good place to try to do it, because no one else is doing a ton of stuff down in South America. So
Right. All right, and you're finally able to relax a little bit. Everything seems to be going fairly smoothly. And yeah, what's the experience been like?
it's been great. I mean, I listen, as you know, this is a really stressful thing. You
It
a lot. I told Jeff Booth earlier today, and I would assume this on your pod, I kind of say anything. Not that I'm going to cuss like a sailor here, but I told Jeff Booth the other day, I think, like, to do events, and you can probably totally agree with this, but you have to have two things. You have to have some resources, because you're going to have to front a bunch of stuff on the front end, and then hope like hell that it works out, because you don't know. And then you have to have the other piece of that is you have to have balls. Because if you don't have balls, I mean, you're gonna just panic yourself into because, as you know, everybody waits to the last minute. I mean, we sold half the tickets in the last 3 days. So, there's a lot of time where you're like, okay, I'm massively underwater. And but you're doing it for the good of the community. Like, look,
Yeah,
I
I
have
have friends that I'm staying in Airbnb with who bought a ticket yesterday.
yeah, I mean, like, look, I just bought Bitcoin with the money that I spent to try to get this off the ground. Sure, of course I could have. And, I'd probably be in a really good place, because I started planning it about a year ago. So I'd be probably a lot better off right now if I just put that money into Bitcoin. But what I think is, in the long run, it's going to benefit me more than I'm like, trying to increase adoption, trying to, kill more people, trying to spread the word. So in the long run, it'll benefit me indirectly. Although directly, if I had just bought the Bitcoin a year ago, I'd be way better off now.
Yeah, but it takes people that put their Bitcoin at risk to promote the space to make the rest of the Bitcoin they hold be more valuable. I mean, this is why I mine a little bit at a loss. And
We want the community to grow. We want the network to grow. And sometimes we have to take what we would consider like a loss, but in the long run, it's an indirect gain.
Yeah, and I've taken so many losses on organizing events that it's time for me to step aside and for other people to step up.
It's time for
Thanks, man.
the losses. Thanks, man. I appreciate you having me on though. Thank you so much. And really,
No, no,
really enjoyed your
thank-
conference this year. So
Yeah, no, thanks. I'm glad I came out. And are you planning to do this again?
100%. Yeah. Trying to
Here?
here, same place. Yep.
Same
And,
place, approximately same time?
yeah, with shooting for the same weekend in January. I think this is
January. Yeah,
third-
winter. It's
third
cold
weekend.
everywhere else. It's nice out here.
exactly.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Tone.
All right. Very cool. No, thank you. All right. Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. All right, guys. I may be winding this down. We may not get to speak to our trucker from Canada that started the movement. I do want to wind this down. I want to go hang out with a bunch of cool people. Guys, unconfiscatable. One poker table has already been sold out. So we already have over 10 players in the poker tournament. There's only going to be 45 or 50 players. So hurry up and sign up for unconfiscatable. It's going to be May 30th, the day after the big Bitcoin conference down in Las Vegas. All right. Thank you all for watching, guys. There might be a political stream in the near future. And we'll see how the inauguration goes. And see you all hopefully soon on this channel and on Monday or Tuesday on the Financial Summit YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.